Hello students, today is 14th April 2020 and this is your page number 1 for today's class. In last class I have explained to you about the industries. I have told to you in my last class there are three types of the industries. First is primary industry, second is secondary industry and third is tertiary industries. Okay. In my previous class I have explained about the primary industry and secondary industry. Now it will be today's class is it's from the tertiary industry. So now I have started the third industries, tertiary industries. Tertiary industries. So listen and look carefully. Tertiary industries are those types of the industries that will be provide the services to the primary industries and secondary industries. It means they will provide the services, they will provide the supporting services to the primary and secondary industries. So you can also tell it relates from tertiary industries. Tertiary industries provide supporting services to primary industries secondary industries and to all activities related to trade. It means in the primary and secondary industries, tertiary industries support relates from the trade. Tertiary activities assist there. Tertiary activities assist trade on auxiliaries to trade, thus can be part of commerce as well. It means in the tertiary industries they will provide the services, so that type of the services is also based on the auxiliaries to trade. So on the basis of that type of the industries is relates from the industries, and this is the part of the commerce also. Clear, students? Some examples of tertiary industries are as example banking, transportation, insurance, warehousing, etc. Okay, they will provide the services. As you know about that, in the current scenario, as per the current situation of your country or any other country, without banking system, no one industry, no one businessman perform their business activities in a proper way. Second example I have given relates from the transportation. Transportation is also mandatory from one place to another place when the goods, when the services has been moved from here and there. So that type of the services has been also provided with the help of the tertiary industries. Insurance, third example I have taken. Insurance, you know about that. Insurance is also necessary for each and every type of the businessman to cover the risk of the business. As like if any businessman has taken the fire insurance, then in case of the loss due to the fire, the insurance company will reimburse, the insurance company settle the claim to that type of the industry who has taken the insurance policy. Next has been taken from the warehousing. Warehousing is related from here, the warehousing is new words for you. Listen carefully. Warehousing is the work relates from the go down. It means when the goods has been produced, Then after productions where you have store, so that type of the work has been provided by the warehousing. And listen carefully, what is the use of the warehousing in each and every type of the business. For example, I want to take one example. Think about the season relates from any type of the season, relates on the winter season. Okay, in winter seasons there is the requirement for the woolen materials, woolen stock, as like sweater, jacket, etc. So it means in the situation, in the season of the summer, it the production of the woolen cloths, woolen materials will not stop. They will, the businessman, the industries related from the woolen cloths will run in a continuous manner. So where the industrialist will store it. So for that type of the future convenience, for that type of the future demand, recovery of that type of the future demand, the businessman, the industries will hold that type of the stock in warehousing. It means that type of the stock has been hold on the go down. At the time of the demand of such type of the stock, the industries will provide it on the time. So I think tertiary industries has been clear now. And before I have also explained about the primary industries and secondary industry. If any confusion to anyone, so then you can ask any questions. If you have any confusion relates from industry or any topic that I have taught to you, so ask the question. My next topic is commerce. Okay, students, my next topic is commerce. Okay, so listen carefully, what is commerce? So listen, commerce include commerce include commerce includes activities directly related to buying and selling or providing services to facilitate buying and selling. Okay, it acts as a link between producers and producers and consumers for a smooth flow of goods and services. For a smooth flow of goods and services. Okay, students. Now next page. Next page is relates from the page number 2 of today's class. This is your page number 2. Okay, so listen, it has been cleared what is commerce. It means here it has been commerce includes activities directly related from the buying and selling or providing services to facilitate buying and selling. It means commerce is a broad criteria. Commerce include broad thing, because all the activities that will be related from the directly purchase or sale of goods or providing the services related from the purchasing and selling, that type of the activity will be related from the commerce. And the main motive is related from that type of the activity is for the smooth flow of goods and services. Okay, clear, students? So now, how many types of the commerce? So you can also tell it. Commerce includes first trade, and second is auxiliaries to trade. Auxiliaries to trade. In trade, that will be related on the buying and selling of the goods and services, and auxiliaries to trade will be related on the providing the services related from the trading activities, related from the purchasing and selling of any type of the goods and services. Okay, here firstly I want to explain about the trade. What is trade? So here first trade. So trade means sale comma transfer or exchange of goods either by producers themselves or by businessmen engaged in trading activities with an aim to earn profit. It means in the trading means sale and transfer or exchange of goods. It means when the goods has been purchased by anyone, so at that time seller will exchange the goods to the purchaser. So at that time this is based on the transfer or exchange of goods either by producers themselves, okay, or by businessmen. It means the producers can also exchange the goods, or any type of the businessman has also exchanged the goods and engaged in the trading activities means purchasing and selling of any type of the goods with the aim of the earning profit. It means the aim is related on the to earn profit. So that type of the activity is based on the trade. Clear? Types of trades. Listen, types of trade. Listen, on the basis of geographical boundaries, trade can be classified into two types. First is internal or domestic trade. Second is external or foreign trade. Okay, students. So listen, what is internal trade? First trade is internal or domestic trade. If the buying and selling of goods takes place within the geographical boundaries of a country, that is called internal or domestic trade. Okay, so now page number 3 of today's class. I want to give one example related from the internal trade. So look here. Example. You can also see about the shops, about any type of the businessman. They can sold for example, if any businessman purchase and sell goods in India. So it is called the example of the internal or domestic trade. Clear? There are two types of the domestic trade. Now we have classified the domestic trade in two types: domestic trade, or you can also tell it internal trade. Internal or domestic trade has been also classified into two parts. First is wholesale trade and second is retail trade. It means, first thing I have also told to you, there are two types of the trade: internal or domestic trade, second external or foreign trade. Now after the internal trade, it has been also classified into two parts. First is relates from the wholesale trade and second is relates from the retail trade. So listen about wholesale trade. What is wholesale trade? Wholesale trade. Wholesale trade involves buying and selling in bulk quantities. It means in the wholesale trade, the buyers purchase the goods from the manufacturer in a bulk. It means in a bulk means in a large quantity, the buyers purchase the goods from manufacturer. Clear? After that, the wholesaler, or you can also write about that thing in complete way. The wholesalers buy large quantities of stock from manufacturers and sell to retailers in small quantities. It means the wholesaler purchase the goods in a large quantities from the manufacturer and sell it to the retailer in small quantities. Clear, students? Second point will be related from the retail trade. Retail trade involves buying and selling of stock in small quantities from the now beta this is your page number 4. Okay, so here I have written it. Retail trade involves buying and selling of stock in small quantities from the wholesalers and sell it to consumer for final consumption. It means the retailer can purchase the goods from the wholesaler, and after that, that type of the goods, that type of the stock has been easily sold out to the consumers for the purpose of the final consumption of that type of the consumers. Okay, so retailer acts as a link between the manufacturer, wholesaler and consumer. So you can write it here: retailer acts as a direct link between manufacturer, wholesaler, and consumer. Okay, while I also told you about the wholesaler, you can also tell it here. The wholesaler is the link between the manufacturer and retailer. Okay, and retailer is the direct link between the manufacturer, wholesaler, and consumers. Clear, students? Any doubt? If you have any doubt, then ask the question in my personal WhatsApp number. Now, first I have explained about the internal or domestic trade. Now, your second trade is related from the external and foreign trade. So, look here. Second is external or foreign trade. If buying and selling of goods takes place outside the geographical boundaries of a country, it is referred as foreign or external trade. It means when any type of the goods has been purchased or sold out to any other country, so that type of the thing is related from the external or foreign trade. You can also see the example. For example, India has sold out any stock to Nepal. Okay, so that type of the activity is, that type of the trade is related from the external or foreign trade, because it is not based on your geographical boundaries, relates from your country. It is outside from the boundary, because Nepal is not in India, it is outside from the India. So that type of the trade is based on the external or foreign trade. External trade you can also classify in three types: external or foreign trade. You can also classify in three types. First is based on the export trade. That is the first part of foreign trade. First is export trade. Second is import trade. And third is entry port trade. Entry port trade. So look, page number 5 of today's class. So I have told to you there are the three types of the external or foreign trade. First is export trade, second is import trade, and third is entry port trade. So first look at here. Export trade. It is the foreign trade where goods are sold to another country. Another country. For example, I want to take here one example. As like solar products. Products manufactured in India sold to South America. So this is the example of etc. You can also write it here. This is the example of the export trade, because goods has been produced in India, but that type of the goods has been sold out outside of India. It means that here it has been given South America, it is not in India. So that type of the sale is related from the export trade. Second is B part is import trade. It is the foreign trade where goods are purchased from another country. For example, medical devices imported from Korea for domestic sale. So that type of the trade is based on the import trade, because medical devices has been imported from Korea in our country, in India. If the India has imported the medical devices from Korea, so Korea is the different country. It is not based on the our geographical boundary. So at that time, that type of the trade is related from the import trade. Okay, and that type of the medical devices has been sold out, or that has not been sold out to anywhere outside of the country. It is based on the in your country. It is related from the domestic sale. So that type of the trade is based on the import trade. Clear, students? Now C part of the trade is here. C part of the external trade is entry port trade. So look, if the goods imported from a country and then sold to another country, it is called entry port trade. Okay, for example, I want to take one example as like example. Same thing as like medical devices imported from Korea were further sold to Bangladesh. Etc. So that type of the trade is based on the entry port trade, because the medical devices has been purchased from Korea, but after that medical devices has not been used in our country. That type of the devices has been sold out to the Bangladesh. So that type of the goods has been, that type of the stock has been purchased for the purpose of the selling to other countries. So that type of the trade is based on the entry port trade. Clear, students? So students, this is your today's homework. I will provide its picture in this group also. So this is your duty to complete your homework in a proper way. And this is my humble request to all of you. Please ask the questions if you have any doubt. Otherwise, be ready when I will ask the question. Then it's mandatory to reply each and every one. Okay? If you have any doubt, then ask firstly. Okay, because if you will not ask questions, so it means you are able to understand each and everything, then ready to give the reply, okay, of my questions also. Clear, beta? Complete it.